Welcome, people. I welcome all of you to Watermark Class. My name is Azubuike Nwenewo. I am your host today. Today we will begin the class with Introduction to Security, and the content we're going to look at today shall be: what is security? What is a security personnel? Types of security, sectors of security, qualities of security officer, responsibilities of security, and duties of a security officer. The objective of this section will be to teach you the meaning of security, who does security job, difference between public and private security, the general and specific functions of security, and of course, areas of security. Now, in detail, what is security? As simple as this question. The answer means security is a service and profession with the responsibility of protecting lives, properties, and information. Bear in mind, security is a service and it is also a profession. Depending on the angle you're looking at it from, if you view it as a service, then it is a service whereby you provide protection services to your clients, and then you ensure that properties that are entrusted to your custody are well protected to the expectations of your client. And when you view it as a profession as well, it then means you want to grow in it, starting from the base to the middle and of course to the advanced. Like the definition said, it is a service and profession with the responsibility of protecting lives, properties, and information. Now, the core duty of everything you do as a security officer revolves around making sure that the lives of those that you have been employed to protect are well protected through the services you offer. The properties that are found in the facility where you work and under your care are well protected. And of course, sensitive information that should be treated confidentially should also be well protected. These are the three core areas of your responsibility: protection of lives, protection of services, and protection of information. And then we go further. It is a service that protects its subject from all forms of harm, theft, damage, and sabotage. It is a service that promotes law and order, compliance and standard, safe and secure environment, and in a nutshell, it is a loss prevention services. Now, who is a security personnel, you may ask? Security personnel are people employed to carry out duties of protecting lives, properties, and information following standard operating procedures. This set of people that are known as security personnel are people who have been engaged to protect lives, to protect properties, and to protect information following the laid down rules and standard of the facility where they are working at. Now, examples of such people are police officers, military officers, custom officers, immigration officers, security guards, security practitioners, security consultants, security managers, or directors, as well as any other person that offers protection services. Now, public security and private security. You should be asking, what is the difference between these two areas? Public security, private security. Now, public security belongs to the state. That is, it belongs to the government. It is owned, funded, and managed by the government of the state. They include the police, the army, the air force, the navy, the customs, immigrations, state security services, national drug law enforcement agencies, civil defense, prison warder, and many other government security agencies, they are all known as public security. And private security. Private security belongs to the industrial sector where private individuals and organizations operate. They include private security guards, escort operatives, private officers, bouncers, executive protection officers, security consultants, private investigators, security technologists, security practitioners, security managers, security directors, etc. Now, the basic difference between these two types of security is public security belongs to the government of the state. Every single officer that work in public security is under the employment of the government of the state. The government of the state owns it, the government of the state funds it, and the government of the state also manages it through its resource personnel. While private security belongs to the industrial security world, where private individuals come in to offer different kinds of services to the industrial world. Now, sectors of security. Like I said in my introductory video, that sectors of security means areas of security. This means different areas where industrial security services are needed. And they include aviation security. These are those that work in the airport. Banking security. These are those that work in the banking industries, insurance companies, and other finance houses. Construction security. These are those that work in civil construction companies like Julius Berger, CCC, and every other construction companies. Manufacturing security. Those that work in the food and beverage manufacturing areas like Nigerian breweries, Guinness, 7-Up, Coca-Cola, and all of that. Then maritime security. These are those that work in the seaports, oil and gas facility depots. Now, worship center security. These are those that work in the worship centers such as churches, mosques, crusade grounds, and any other large gathering of the people that has to do with worship purposes. Now, residence security. These are those that are employed to work in individual residential homes, such as houses that are built by private individuals, such as compounds that are owned by private individuals. Any security personnel that is employed to work in either their gates, either their in-house as a CCTV operator, should be regarded as a residential security officer. The estate security has to do with those that work in designated estates, manning the gate of the estate, ensuring the safety of lives of those that live in the estate. Now, mall security. Mall refers to those that work in the shopping centers, like ShopRite, and the rest of them. And event security. These are those that are employed to work in event places like music concerts, like football field during a football match, and any other event that has a gathering of large people. Of course, canine security. Canine has to do with the dogs. The dogs that are trained to detect criminal actors, dogs that are trained to detect illegal drugs, dogs that are trained to detect anything that is against the law of the state, and of course the law of the facility where it is being used. Any dog that is trained for security purposes refer to canine security. Those that manage such dogs and train them and then take them around for security operations are the people that work in the canine security sector. And of course, industrial security. Now, industrial security has to do with the security industry itself. Security officers who work in different security companies, you can think about them. There are many. Halogen security, technocrime security, cardinal security, Santana security, and a whole lot of the security companies that offer services in Nigeria today. The people that are posted to work in those companies itself, in their gates, in their offices, in their different places, they are those that are known as the industrial security officers. Now, corporate security. This has to do with security officers that are posted to work in upcoming industries, upcoming companies, small businesses that are owned and run by individuals, such as the cobbler, the shoemaker, the pet stores, and of course the small market stores that are around the street or in segmented market areas. Those that work there are known as the cottage security officers. And then high-rise building security. These are people that are employed to work in high-rise buildings, such as 10-story buildings, 20-story buildings, and any high-rise skyscrapers. People that work there are known as the high-rise building security officer. Hospitality and tourism, they are those that work in hotels, tourist centers, and any leisure relaxing centers. Campus security are the people that are employed to work in schools, campuses, universities, colleges, and the likes. Haulage and fleet security, they are those that are employed to work in transportation companies, such as the Young Shagro Transport, Cephas Haulages, Simon Haulages, any haulage offering company that employs security officers to ensure the protection of their haulages. They are known as the haulage/fleet security officers. This is where we shall be drawing our curtain for today's Watermark class. Stay tuned for the subsequent editions, and please ensure you compile your questions and suggestions or recommendations and send it to us through our Access Control Facebook page. Gradually, we shall be treating them and sending you back the response. Thank you.